In October 2018, researchers at the University of Pennsylvania's School of Veterinary Medicine conducted a study that quietly reshaped how we understand sleeping with dogs. Over a 9-month period, they tracked the sleep habits of 120 adult dog owners, half of whom regularly shared their bed with their dogs. The results? Surprising. Because sleeping next to your dog might affect more than just your rest. It could influence your emotions, your stress levels, even your heart. So what really happens when your dog curls up beside you at night? Let's explore the science, the emotion, and the hidden language behind this nightly ritual. Because when your dog chooses to sleep next to you, it's not just about comfort. It's about trust, healing, and a bond deeper than most people realize. The science of bonding. Let's start with something most dog lovers feel but can't quite explain. Connection. Did you know your dog can actually synchronize their breathing with yours while you sleep? This subtle behavior is one of the strongest subconscious ways dogs deepen their emotional bond with you. In the wild, dogs sleep in packs for warmth, for safety, for survival. So when your dog chooses to sleep beside you, they're not just getting cozy. They're following an ancient instinct to stay close to the one they trust most. Behavioral studies show that dogs who sleep near their humans have elevated levels of oxytocin, the hormone linked to love and attachment. And it's mutual. Dogs are most vulnerable when they sleep. So when they curl up beside you, they're saying, "I feel safe here." That's not just affection. That's loyalty in its purest form. Sleep quality and the breath rhythm effect. Now let's talk about sleep quality. That same University of Pennsylvania study found that over 40% of participants reported better sleep when their dog was in bed with them. One woman with chronic insomnia said her sleep improved dramatically when her Labrador started sleeping beside her. Why? Experts point to something called the breath rhythm effect. The steady, calm breathing of a dog can lower your heart rate and reduce nighttime awakenings. It's like a living, breathing lullaby. Even more fascinating, dogs are diurnally flexible. That means they can adjust their sleep cycle to match yours. Despite being naturally crepuscular, most active at dawn and dusk, they often shift their rhythm to mirror your schedule. The result? Fewer disruptions, more shared calm, and a deeper sense of emotional safety. Anxiety, PTSD, and emotional grounding. In hospitals and PTSD clinics, therapy dogs are often placed with patients at bedtime. Why? Because their presence, their warmth, and their rhythmic breathing help anchor the nervous system. For people battling anxiety or trauma, a dog's touch can be more grounding than a weighted blanket or a sleep app. One combat veteran shared that after years of nightmares, sleeping beside his dog brought him peace for the first time in years. Science backs this up. A dog's presence triggers the release of serotonin and dopamine, neurochemicals that calm the brain and reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. That means less tossing and turning, and more emotional restoration while you sleep. Pain relief and heart health. Let's talk healing. After knee surgery, one dog owner noticed something remarkable. Every time his golden retriever curled up near the incision, the pain seemed to ease. It might sound strange, but studies suggest that a dog's gentle pressure and rhythmic breathing can support pain relief. And there's more. A decade-long study published in the Journal of Cardiology found that dog owners were 30% less likely to die from heart disease. Why? Because regular companionship reduces loneliness, regulates blood pressure, and lowers heart rate. That nightly closeness? It's not just comforting. It might actually be saving your life. Immune system and allergies. Now here's a twist that might surprise you. Sleeping with your dog could actually help prevent allergies and strengthen your immune system, especially in children. One family welcomed a German Shepherd into their home, and over the years, they noticed their child's sensitivity to allergens dropped significantly. Why does this happen? It's all about early exposure. Dogs naturally carry a variety of microbes from the outdoors, tiny particles of pollen, dust, and bacteria that hitch a ride on their fur and paws. When children are exposed to these microbes regularly, their immune systems learn to differentiate between harmless particles and real threats. Instead of launching an overreaction to every speck of dust, the body builds tolerance. Think of it as immune system boot camp, led by your furry drill sergeant. And it's not just about allergies. Studies show that children who grow up with dogs have lower rates of asthma, eczema, and even autoimmune disorders. The constant, low-level exposure to environmental microbes helps calibrate the immune response, making it more balanced and less prone to inflammation. Even adults benefit. Regular contact with dogs has been linked to improved gut microbiome diversity, which plays a key role in digestion, mood regulation, and overall immunity. So when your dog snuggles up beside you at night, they're not just offering comfort. They're quietly helping your body stay resilient, adaptive, and strong. Why some dogs don't sleep with you. But what if your dog doesn't sleep with you? Don't worry, it's not a rejection. Dogs are complex creatures with their own preferences, routines, and comfort zones. Some dogs are territorial and may prefer a sleeping spot that gives them more control over their environment. They might choose a location with better visibility, cooler airflow, or a firmer surface that supports their joints. Others simply enjoy having their own space, especially if they're used to crate training or independent sleeping habits. Sensory sensitivity also plays a role. Dogs have incredibly acute hearing and smell. Your tossing and turning, snoring, or even the scent of your detergent or lotion could make your bed less appealing. Room temperature, lighting, and noise levels can all influence their decision. Age and health matter too. Older dogs or those with arthritis may avoid jumping onto high beds. In those cases, consider adding a ramp or pet stairs, or placing a soft mat beside your bed to make proximity easier. And let's not forget personality. Some dogs are naturally more independent, while others crave constant closeness. Respecting their boundaries is key. Trust is built through freedom, not force. If you want to encourage closeness, start by making their sleeping area inviting. Use a blanket that smells like you, offer gentle praise when they choose to sleep nearby, and avoid punishing them for choosing their own space. Over time, your dog may shift from guarding the room to curling up beside you, not because they're told to, but because they want to. How to invite your dog into your nighttime routine. If you'd like to invite your dog into your nighttime routine, start with hygiene. Keep their bedding clean. Make sure they're up to date on flea prevention. Wash your sheets weekly and consider a blanket just for them. Play with your dog before bed to help them burn off energy. A tired dog is a peaceful sleeper. When they do join you, reward that behavior with calm praise or a treat. Over time, your bed becomes a space they associate with rest, comfort, and safety. And if you really want to make your bed irresistible, try a low-setting heating pad tucked safely under a blanket. Especially in cooler months, it might become their new favorite spot. So next time your dog circles a few times and plops down beside you, know this. They're not just getting comfortable. They're saying, in the quietest way possible, I trust you with my life. Because when your dog chooses to sleep beside you, it's not just about warmth. It's about safety, trust, and a love language written in silence and breath. Not everyone gets chosen. Not every heart is soft enough to become a dog's safe place. So tell me, does your dog sleep beside you, or do they guard from the foot of the bed? Share your story in the comments. And if this video helped you understand your dog just a little more, stick around.